19 seconds left in the half. Tolzien guns that one in there to Tune. Touchdown.
That's a confident throw.
Good throw.
We saw a lot of that from Scott Tolzien last year. First in the Big Ten, sixth in the nation in passing efficiency. Completed nearly 73% of his throws. Despite starting for just 2 years, he leaves Madison fourth all-time in passing yards. And bottom line, he was a winner. Those are some impressive numbers, guys, but in some regards, they pale in comparison to the numbers we're about to see from the guy who will replace him. Russell Wilson, the transfer from NC State. He played there for 3 years. He's immediately eligible because he's already graduated, so those are the NCAA rules. Has 36 career starts as a quarterback. That's the most of anyone in the Big Ten. Also the most touchdown passes, most completions among Big Ten QBs. Now, the only negative, threw 14 picks last year. Remember, Wisconsin as a team had only 9 turnovers. That was the fewest of any team in the nation. So, Howard, based on what you saw when we were in Madison, how will Russell Wilson fit into this Wisconsin offense?
I think he fits in perfectly, and this is the reason why. It's ultimately what this Wisconsin offense can do for him. When you talk about what happened last year with him being the quarterback, he was the number one option. He had to make all of the plays. He's now coming into a system, coach, where he's not having to have that pressure on him. You hand the football off and allow the play action pass to develop, and that's going to be the greatest asset that he has this year.
Good player, maybe very good player, maybe great player. We're really not going to know. Nobody's perfect. The 14 picks, he brings a little bit of reputation that he's a little reckless with throwing the football. But having said that, he was really North Carolina State's only weapon. They didn't have a 1,000-yard rusher. He had a lot on his shoulders. But you still never know until he's put in a situation if he's going to make good decisions in the pass game. October 1, when he plays Nebraska, may be the first time we're really going to know. Very good quarterback, great fit it seems like, but until he can make plays in the pass game of Wisconsin, we really won't know how good he'll be.
The question seems to be, was it out of necessity that he was trying to fit the ball into places where it can't go, or was it that he just makes bad decisions as a QB?
And I contend the answer only lies on game day when someone stops the run, because he may not have to do anything. And if you look at the schedule, you could say maybe it's October 1 against Nebraska, Howard. I don't know. But he's going to be very functional. We know that. Will he be the guy to bring him to the championship? We'll find out when he has to throw the ball.
Well, if they're going to go to the championship, he's got to be an integral part of it. And I'll say this, he's obviously learned a lot, I believe, from what happened last year. We've all had an opportunity to sit down and talk with him. He's a very bright, engaging young man. So we have to believe, or at least I will believe, that he has taken into account some of the recklessness that he took care of with the football last year and won't make some of those mistakes. Again, I don't think he'll have to be in a situation where he has to throw the thing all over the park, because he's got a great running game, outstanding offensive line. He's just going to have to make plays, as you talked about, Coach, in third down situations. Will he be able to make those plays?
Right, third down and 1st and 10 when they're whistling up the free safety and there's a little room for the post. Can he throw it in there? I mean, these are things he has not done in the North Carolina State offense.
Again, as you mentioned, Howard, loaded offense, averaged 43.5 points per game in conference play last year, second most all time behind only that great 94 Penn State team.